Welcome to August. I have several points I want to share with you today, so I am going to dive right on in. First being trends, I always spend a few minutes on the current market trends. Secondly, a new marketing tool for sellers where I can target the specific buyer for your specific home. And lastly, also for sellers, 4 mistakes to avoid if you are getting ready to list your home for sale. First, quickly, trends. Yes, we are seeing more inventory hit the market. We've been seeing that grow here the past several months. So you're going to see more listings, more for sale signs in your neighborhood. In addition, you might see those signs a little bit longer in the yard. Average days on market are creeping up to 25 to 30 days in the Raleigh area and surrounding suburbs. Pricing, you're going to see the average price actually go down in a few cities, but that doesn't mean that prices are falling. That just means the average price of what people are buying is actually going down. And a lot of this actually has to do with new builds and keeping their prices lower. They're building smaller homes, trying to keep their price closer to the average price of the area, which is 550 to 650,000 in cities like Raleigh, Wake Forest, Cary, Apex. Moving on. Secondly, if you are getting ready to list your home for the end of this summer, going into the fall, it is still a great time of year to list. Listings tend to drop off a little bit, so you may have less competition. But first, pricing. And part of that is you relying on your real estate agent to tell you the price of the home. I am now looking back at pendings and very, very recent solds if I can find that data, as opposed to going back a full year. We really want to see what the market's doing right now. So finding listings that are pending as our comps is great. Secondly, and again, a conversation you need to have with your real estate agent is upgrades. I said it in my last video, I've probably said it multiple times. Homes that are upgraded are selling more quickly. If you were built in 2012 or earlier, maybe we consider or you consider doing some updates on the home if that's financially makes sense for you. But again, don't just go about spending money on updates if you're getting ready to sell. If you're going to live there, do what you want. But if you're getting ready to sell, let's talk about what updates are going to give you the most return. Again, that will come from my experience in the field, what I'm seeing out there, and I also bring a stager in for an appointment such as that. Thirdly, don't refuse to negotiate. We are in a market that buyers finally want to feel like they're getting a win. You may have a ton of equity in your home. Everything is a negotiating point. Maybe you don't negotiate the price, but you negotiate concessions, or vice versa. Just don't go into selling your home with this is the only price I'm going to take, and I'm going to be offended if anybody offers me less than that. We're in a market, you just need to set your expectation that buyers may not be giving you exactly what you want, and everything's in negotiation. Lastly, find an agent that delivers on what they said. Anybody can come into your house with a marketing presentation that looks great, that says we're going to do all these marketing tools. But at the end of the day, are they actually getting done? Is your agent actually going to communicate with you? You may not want to sign a listing agreement for a full year in this market because you are going to want communication on a weekly basis. Those are hard calls for me to make when I don't have good news, but I'm going to communicate on a weekly basis because you're paying me to do a job, and that's the least I can do. Lastly, the new marketing tool for sellers. I just recently bought into this. I don't know how many agents even know it's out there. The success rate is supposed to be amazing. I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but it targets the buyer for specific types of homes. So therefore, I can tweak my marketing to go and target, especially on social media, certain buyer groups, or say it's a golf course community and there's a certain age demographic or a certain lifestyle choice golf that would be interested particularly in that community, and I can go back and target my marketing towards a specific age group or lifestyle, such as the sports or whatever the case may be. Obviously, we have to stay within fair housing rules, so I'm not trying to trump anything there. But again, just a really neat tool that gives me, I think, a little bit more of a unique edge. I'm always trying to think outside the box and find new marketing tools in this market, in addition to, just continually looking for the highest quality videos and photography that I can find to market your home. because right now that's what people see. And if your home is not showing perfectly and does not have great photos and great video, I also found another company to do videos for me, then you may be sitting longer than average. So certainly, while any agent can go in and say what they can do, make sure that you tell your friends and family and neighbors that you know an agent that actually delivers on what she says. Have a great rest of the month. We'll see you back here in September.